Good morning, everyone. This is Royce coming back at you with yet another Let's Try. And we are going to be channeling our inner Bubba from Forrest Gump today as we try another new offering from Cracker Barrel. 2 times in 2 weeks. It is there. Shrimp grits. And yes, we have a new item, a new seafood item. You know how I like the seafood. First we had a seafood item from Red Lobster, then we had Cracker Barrel, and now we're combining the two. Ooh, that smells potent and good. So this is Cajun style shrimp and andouille sausage on top of their classic grits. Now, I've never been a big grits guy. Grits to me are like, it's not even a texture thing, they're just too bland. It's like if oatmeal gave up. So this makes it a really good vehicle for for this heavily spiced shrimp stuff, in my opinion. And it comes with this garlic toast. Or Parmesan toast, whatever. Ooh, let's give it a taste. That's really good toast with really good, like, pseudo-Italian toppings. Or I guess Creole in this case, Cajun, I don't know. And my assumption is that you use this to dip in that, but let's try a bit of this first. Let's try a shrimp. Oddly fruity. Now let's get some of the grits. This dish was $14 total. Or it might have been $14.99, which would have been $15. Unfortunately, I'm the kind of idiot who that like old trick of putting the 99 on there to make it look cheaper works on. This is phenomenal. Like, I am not a grits person, as I just said, but the blandness of it and the texture works very well with the Cajun sauce. A little chunks of andouille sausage in there. Let's try how I think they'd want us to try it with this, or by dipping our toast in. Here, let's just get a little. Each are better on their own. I will say the it does have a bit of a microwave meal quality to it, which is surprising coming from what do you call it? Cracker Barrel. But it's not bad for all that. Like, let me put it like this. It's way better than the linguine, which costs twice as much, almost. No, pretty much, yeah. And I know this is probably a symptom of me being just like a little namby-pamby, but it does have a bit of a kick to it. Okay, you can tell from the back that it's good quality bread. And it's salty and cheesy. The bread is pretty sweet. It is the perfect palate cleanser for that shrimp. Cajun food has always been like I appreciate it more visually than I do taste-wise kind of thing. And I think that's mostly because I usually have very sanitized versions of it that aren't as authentic. Like, when I have gumbo, it's usually the Campbell's variety. Which, don't get me wrong, that's a quality product. But I've never had Cajun food as good as that catering my dad got for my grandma's birthday a year ago. And of course, Cajun food at Cracker Barrel makes sense. Because one, Cracker Barrel is Southern cooking. Can't get it much further south on the continental 48 than Louisiana. I mean, you can, but you can't get much further. Also, I'm sure that there are like Creoles and Cajuns. I think those are two different types of swamp folk. In what do you call it? In Florida. That is good. Having a little trouble on the home front. My mom and cousin are butting heads. Because mom's living with grandma. And is always like, I don't know. She's starting to obsess over my cousin in a weird way. And it actually reminds me of how my dad sometimes obsesses over her. And it's like, you know, My cousin is living rent-free in my mom's head. My mom is living rent-free in my dad's head. I just want everyone to get along. Like, it's sad when me, the ultra-liberal, bleeding heart hippie of the family, hippie in air quotes, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any drugs. The only vice you see is very playing on my body. It's, gluttony. I'm not the one here causing problems. It's everyone else butting heads, and I'm just trying to live my life. I'm sure I'd have some argument with someone, but whatever. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that this isn't more professionally posed. I don't want to close my bathroom door because I'm lazy. It's not even that I don't want you seeing in my bathroom. It's that it causes glare on the camera, and I may be, unprofessional, but I'm not that unprofessional. And of course, I left one of the fans on. You see, I got two fans. One on my head, one on my feet. They provide a nice wind tunnel. Where it's like Mr. Freeze's. It's like Mr. Freeze's air of, place of preservation in Arkham in Batman and Robin. Allow me to break the ice. That was still a great bit where Arnie and Danny DeVito were on stage together at the Oscars, and they see Michael Keaton, and they talk about how Batman defeated them, and Arnie's like, "Oh, he spoke to my inner humanity," and Danny DeVito's like, "He threw me through a window." Which that is actually Batman's arc in those movies. There is an actual character arc from Batman to Batman Returns to Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, and it is Batman kind of becoming a hero. It's basically the arc from the Batman, but spread out over several movies. Batman comes out of the shadows. He starts working with Robin. He becomes less brooding and more of an actual human hero. And it comes to a head when his... Boy, am I glad I decided to change out of my work shirt before the video. When his father figure, Alfred, gets infected with what is it called? Oh, no. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's implied to be cancer or something, basically. I don't know. I almost want to call it lupus, but no, it's not lupus. It's never lupus, except for the one time it was lupus. It was an episode with a magician. Remember, in the House TV show, the formula goes: patient comes in, they think it's lupus. It's not lupus. It's either cancer or some weird genetic malady that you only know about from the most bizarre scientific journals, the kind of stuff you write to Ripley's Believe It or Not about. How did I go from Batman to House MD? Why was I on Batman to begin with? I swear I birdwalk so much I could open my own... Is it an aviary? Yeah, it's an aviary. It's been a while since I've been to a zoo. A good zoo. Anyway, I've held all your guys' attention far too long. So I'm going to head out. You all have a good one. This is Royce. I'm out.